Hi YouTubers, this is me again. I'm doing a reading for not only this week, but since it is the winter solstice coming up, sorry, I've got a bit of a cold, so it's going to sound really strange today. I'm going to try and keep it short, but not really. You know me. Anyway, I found a reading on tarotforum.net, and it's called The Gifts of Winter. It's a spread that can be used at any time in relation to winter in the month or two before, to anticipate its coming at the time of the winter solstice, to revel in its deepest and darkest hours, or in the winter months afterwards, to celebrate the here and now of the awe-inspiring season in our world. The layout is arranged in the shape of a 5-pointed star, crowned with the highest star, number 6 cards, above and illuminated by flame. Number 7 from below. Okay. I don't have a picture of it up on my site, but I'm looking at a semi layout right here. So let's just go with what we got. Okay. And it actually the layout is arranged in the shape of a 5-pointed star. And when she uses the spread, I speak aloud the request that accompanies each of the 7 gifts as I lay out each corresponding card. So I'm going to read out the request as I get out the cards. I'm not going to put them in the exact layout, and because it's a little not exactly easy to do that at this point. Because I'm sitting on the couch and I don't have a table. Okay? So, number 1. The winter's daylight seems fleeting, and its nights are long. As humans, we are taught to seek out light wherever we find it. Unlike other creatures, we do not flourish in the dark. Being in the darkness for long is like living underwater, out of our natural habitat. Yet darkness has many blessings, too. It shields us from our enemies, lulls us into sleep, and softens the harsh realities exposed in the daylight. The night can be a comforting blanket settling over us to give us needed respite before we face the hard slog of the morning. Winter, give us the gift of darkness. In this we will find protection or rest this season. And the card for that we got for that is Temperance. Or xochiquetzal. I don't know how to see. Is a Mayan goddess. Temperance. Okay. Okay, number 2. This is invigoration, mental clarity, and refreshment to be found in the bite of colder air. We can't sit outdoors for long, lazy stretches of time. We must be alert and have our wits about us to keep both our physical and mental activity levels up and survive the cold. Cold air can be bracing, reviving us, slapping us across the face, and waking us up to view the world with new eyes. The cold air touches our face, and we are receiving, and we are certain that we are alive. Winter, bring us the gift of cold. This is the biting truth that stings but also revives, awakening and invigorating us. Okay. And for this one, the gift of cold is cernunnos, the Hermit. Okay. Okay, number 3, and I'll go through these cards again once I've got this whole spread done. It's a really long spread, so get this done. Number 3, ice and snow. Maybe you long for these things denied you at winter, or maybe you hope to escape them. Either way, like most things, they have a downside and an upside. Here we celebrate the purity and beauty of ice and snow, whether we experience them firsthand or merely in our minds. Winter, bring us the gift of ice and snow. This is something pure and beautiful that will touch your life this season. And it is the 4 of Cups, or the Turtle. Okay. Okay, and number 4. Did you know that in some parts of the world, many trees and plants prepare themselves for winter's cold or snow by slowing down their own growth? Underneath their blanket of white, they are not fully dead, but merely dormant, conserving their energy and nutrients for periods of future growth. And many animals, humans included, go into hibernation mode during this time, sleeping long hours to avoid cold and hunger and surviving on their stores of fat or gathered food. Winter, bring us the gift of hibernation. This is what you will learn, or the benefits you will reap by spending time alone in this season. This is the Ace of Pentacles or the Guinea Pig. Okay. And number 5 is, we need not spend our whole winter in solitary hibernation. Just as we might huddle to conserve our body heat and the temperature drop, we can also, during the cold and dark times, benefit in mind and spirit from the fellowship of others. Perhaps they are family members or close friends with whom we gather for a meal or holiday. Perhaps they are new acquaintances we meet at winter gatherings like ice skating or a winter sporting event. In the Northern Hemisphere, you might gather with others for Yule, Hanukkah, Christmas festivities. In the Southern Hemisphere, perhaps you might attend a winter solstice celebration. In many cultures, wintertime, which involved less outdoor work now that there are fewer animals to be hunted and no more crops to harvest, was the storytelling time, when people would gather before the hearth and prepare parables and myths to share, both to entertain and instruct. Winter, bring us the gift of fellowship. This is what you will learn, or the benefit you will reap by spending time with others during this time. And this is the wheel. All animals. Okay. Okay. And number 6 would be, does it seem to you, as it does to me, that the stars appear brighter in the night sky during the northern winter? Perhaps it is the perceived clarity of cooler air, or perhaps when there are less people about, less inclined to loiter outside when it is cold or dark, our minds can better focus on the heavens above. Then there's the official scientific explanation. In the northern hemisphere winter months, we are facing towards the spiral arm, or otherwise known as near the outskirts of the Milky Way. This means that we see fewer stars, and fewer stars stand out sharper and clearer to us, unobscured by the haze formed by the millions of distant stars one faces in the northern summer. In northern winter, the heavens are crystal clear, bright white against the darkest blue or black. Perhaps a northern winter star, brighter and clearer as it seems to us, is easier to wish on, hope on, dream about, and reach towards. Winter, bring us the gift of stars. This is the wish you will realize, or the hope that you will guide you in the season. Okay. And the gift for this card is the 6 of Pentacles, the Prairie Dog. Okay. Okay. Paradoxically, for number 7, although winter is the time of darkness, it is also the time of light, the magical light that humans have brought from flint and stone, fire. In winter, fire in its many forms both warms us and lights our way. The glow of candles, the heat of the hearth, and even in an urban environment, the dance of those burning torches that barkeepers set in the outdoor patios to warm the patrons as they laugh and talk. Fire is the most fully appreciated and enjoyed in the darkness and cold. And this is another paradox and gift of winter. When night falls, light blooms in the form of the sacred and magical element, touching us with joy. Winter, give us the gift of fire. This is what will light our way throughout the winter, the flame that will keep you going, warming and cheering you even when you have grown weary of winter's other gifts of solitude, darkness, and cold. Okay. Very fiery card. The Eight of Wands for this. Okay, and those are the 7 gifts of winter that you're going to be receiving over this next week during winter solstice. Okay, so once again, the first one is Temperance. The second one is the Hermit cernunnos. The third one is the Four of Cups, or the Turtle. The fifth one is going to be the Ace of Pentacles and the Guinea Pig. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth one is going to be the Wheel, or all animals. Sixth one is going to be the Six of Pentacles, or the prairie dog. And the seventh one is going to be the Eight of Wands, or the ant. Okay? Alright. Okay. It's nice talking with you guys. I hope you have a great winter solstice. I'm going to quit this because I don't think that you guys can hardly understand me anyway. So, those are the cards for this winter solstice. Okay? The 7 gifts of winter. Okay? You guys have a very good time, and you have a good winter solstice. Anyone who has a cold right now, I am very sympathetic, and you guys get better soon. Alright, have a good night.